Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Data Sculptor. Today we are going to see another interesting SQL question. So this was asked in HP Inc. So recently data visualization interview happened. So in that interview this SQL question is asked. So this is a very simple question, not at all complex. It's very easy level question. So the question is, you have a table called invoice with columns ID, billing date and customer ID, and also you have a customers table with ID, name and referred by. So here you have to join these two tables based on this customer ID from invoice table and ID column from the customers table, and this is the output you need to show. So from the invoice you need to bring the invoice ID, the billing date, and what is the name of the customer of that invoice, and who is that customer referred by. So customer reference name. So reference name is derived from this referred by column. Okay. So hope you all understood the question. So now let's go back to SQL Server Studio and see how to solve this using SQL. So these are the data tables, customer invoice and invoice. So you can find this insert scripts and create scripts in the description of this video. Okay. So these are the columns we need to retrieve: invoice ID, billing date, customer name and customer reference name. Okay. So these are the four columns we need to retrieve. So let's write a simple join first on customers and invoice. So select from invoice I, left join customers C on I dot ID is equal to C dot ID, I dot customer ID, okay, because we are joining invoice and customers based on this customer ID column. So I dot customer ID is equal to C dot ID, and let's write a star and let's see what is the data we are getting. So for every invoice you are getting the customer name here and you are getting the referred by column. So from out of these four columns we have retrieved out of this required four columns, that is invoice ID, billing date, customer name and customer reference name, we have retrieved already three columns, which is ID is invoice ID, billing date we have retrieved, and customer name is the name. And now we have to retrieve or derive this customer reference name. Okay. So how do we derive this customer reference name? So what we will do here, referred by column is there, right? So this referred by column I will again join with the customers table on the ID column. Okay. So how do we do that? This is called self join. So if you are not aware, I have made already a video on self join. You can watch that video to understand what is self join. So I am joining the same table again on CR on C dot referred by, because here this is referred based on this referred by column, and we have to get the name, right? So for this particular invoice 2, the customer name is Jane Smith, but referred by is John Doe. Okay, referred by is 1, right? So referred by we have to get John Doe, and for customer ID, for the transaction invoice 3, Alice Johnson, the referred by also should be again John Doe, right? So how do we get the name? We have to join this referred by column again with the customers table on the ID column. So now C dot referred by is equal to CR dot ID. Okay. So now again let's run the select star. So yeah, if you see now, for this ID we have the invoice ID, we have the billing date, this is the customer name and this is the customer reference name, right? So John Doe does not have any referred by, so the reference name will be null. For Jane Smith you have the customer referred by John Doe, so the reference name will be John Doe. And for Alice Johnson, John Doe. Similarly for Bob Brown, all other customers. So now this is, we'll pull only the required columns. So I dot ID as invoice ID, comma billing date, comma C dot name as customer name, comma customer reference name, which is CR dot name as customer reference name. So now if you run this query, we are getting only the required data, right? So in this way, we have to retrieve the invoice ID, billing data, billing date, customer name and customer reference. So hope you all like this question, and if you like this, please click on the like button, and also please click on subscribe button, because I'm posting a video once every 2-3 days. So if you are eagerly waiting to practice more on SQL and Power BI, I think this channel is right for you, because I have a lot of questions on this. So click on subscribe button so that you'll get notifications whenever I post a video. Thank you. Have a nice day.